Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, 20. 54. Mike, 54. Watch it back.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hold on. Check. Gesture. Hard ball. Check 13.
From the gun, here's Gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Throwing to start the drive. Crocker. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd and 5. And that is incomplete.
About being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball.
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really...
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Check. Shell. 22 jet bomber. Hey, lift.
Just beating the play clock is gone. Complete to Bryant. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They go option right on second and goal. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it third and goal.
180. Super one. Defense wins championship.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Crocker firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll lead here to a third down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Let's go. 10-2 spot. Drop deep. 2 times. Hey. You got 3.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the 5-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 44 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Don't get nervous.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And Woods has it complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch your legs.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw again is Taylor. Flush to his right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Martavis Bryant. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
as you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Off play action. Crocker. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Crocker. It's caught by Coleman. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Crocker throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Let's get it.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, gone. And that's complete to Crooks. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
It certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
When you look at geography, we're staring at this part of the field. Don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Second and goal from inside the 5. They go option right on second and goal. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
They will run again with Coleman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 11 yards there, first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
He can't hang. He's not going to get Sam up.
On first down, Crocker. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Crocker. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down now, it's Coleman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here we go. It's just me and you. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Crocker. That's caught. It's Coleman. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Crocker. And the pressure gets to him again. Samson Abuka providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now Gurley. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Check 43.
On 3rd down, Taylor. They got a man. It's Woods. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The end result, 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
59, line 20. Check 56. Maverick. Hold on. Check. Shift. Hey, watch it.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Thomas the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
It's now 3rd down.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
76, tell him. 76. Set.
Goff. He finds Coleman. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Look, 180.
54, Mike.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike, 54. Mike. Go. Switch up.
Check safety.
Here's Goff. And And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Switch.
Motion.
After the sack on first down, Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a second and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On third down, Crocker. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A third down gain of 19. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on second down. Crocker. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and 5. Operating from the gun. Crocker. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. Off the play fake. Crocker escaping the pressure right. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page. quarterback and receivers. Heck, they've been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the 2 now, second and goal. It's Coleman here. And they showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal. Looking to throw. Crocker. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to flash together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's third down.
Mike 54. You. Joker.
Hey, kill.
To throw is gone. This is Coleman with a grab. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On first down, it's Gurley. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1. Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A first down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the Niners' 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They run. It's Gurley. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with the tackle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now it's Taylor. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
From the gun, Crocker. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an